Perfect. I'm going to switch off that light outside now. What a perfect day to do yoga, because today is International Day of Yoga, which is a global celebration. Originally, it was the Minister of India that negotiated this day with the United Nations to just bring emphasis to what yoga does. And it's been around for thousands of years, and how many people have benefited from the practice. So as there's a Father's Day, a Mother's Day, there's also an International Day of Yoga, which is today. And it's actually really close to my heart because I organize a charity event around it every year, which is this Saturday. It's been really, it's the 7th year. It's been really, really big, where we had the CTICC. So it was massive. This year we go a little bit smaller. We've gone online for 2 years, and yeah, we're using, this year we're just bringing all the contributors, the people that have contributed over the last couple of years together to reconnect, because we haven't actually connected again. As we're using it as a stepping stone for next year. So next year we'll hopefully go big. But if you want to join us, we are going to be on the Instagram account live on Saturday from 9 to 10:30. And we also raise funds for Earth Child's Project, which is an NGO that brings yoga to the kids in the townships. And I find that yoga has really helped me discover who I am, and considering the fact that I come from a loving, supportive upbringing in a safe space, it's already given me a lot. So it actually gifts those kids amazing tools to cope with life. So if you're interested, let me know. But now we are right here, so you can close your eyes. And I know some of us have been practicing yoga for a very long time, and some of us have started practicing just recently. And that's the beautiful thing with the yoga practice, because we practice together. There's no judgment, there's no comparison. So while you sit here, just for a moment, maybe we can all remember our first yoga practice. And I know for most people, when they start, it's intimidating and it's a bit scary maybe to start something that is new, which is not just with yoga, it's with anything that is new. But in some way, I'm aware that yoga intimidates certain people. So just go back to that very first yoga practice. And then depending on how long you have practiced, just let some images come up into your mind of what the yoga practice has already gifted you between that first day that you practiced and today. Maybe what it is added onto your life from a wellness and well-being perspective, but also the connections and the people that you might have met along the way, friendships that have been created. So let's sit still in honor of this beautiful practice, also remembering and honoring the passing on of this practice over thousands and thousands of years, teacher to student to teacher. It's just incredible how such a now very modern practice, let's call it, it's still in our society, but it's been around for a very, very long time. So let's sit just still for a couple of moments and let those images and thoughts and emotions arise. Your breath is there. Slow breaths in, slow breaths out. You may place your hands in front of the heart. If you have an intention or dedication, you can bring it into the mind. Personally, I just, again, like to be grateful for this practice that doesn't only help me take care of my body, but also allows me in a holistic way to understand my mind better, to understand sometimes the disconnect between my mind and my heart, and to, in the end, just really uplift my spirits, to be able to cope with challenges off the mat, because I've practiced dealing with edges, different fluctuations of the mind and the emotions rising and falling on my mat. I'm very grateful for the community and the people that are part of my community, and grateful to practice with you this morning. Let's bow our head, sealing in our personal intention or dedication. And then let's start with pranayama kapalabhati to warm up the body. So you can interlace your hands, bring them above your head. And it's a breath that comes into the belly, but you relax the tummy. And then you pull the belly in and up when you breathe out. So it doesn't matter how fast you go, you can breathe out of the mouth or out of the nose. It will stimulate your digestion because you're pumping your organs, and it will also create heat. So take a deep breath in and a nice sigh out. Breathe into the tummy, let it come out and relax, and then breathe out. In between, relax your belly completely. Rather focus on the relaxation than the snapping in of the belly. Let's go for 30 more seconds. Maybe close your eyes so you're not too occupied with how it looks. You can focus on how it feels. Cleansing your nostrils, cleansing your throat. Stimulating your digestion, your solar plexus. Warming you up for 10, 9, 3, 2, inhale. Hands to heart center, roll over your shins, come to a child's pose at the back of your mat. Your toes touch, your knees come nice and wide. And please know that you can come back to this child's pose whenever you want, whenever you feel like you want to just reconnect with your breath, with yourself. Allow yourself to come into this child's pose. Now, this is a lovely moment to cultivate Ujjayi breath. It's also in and out of the nose, but it has a slight restriction in the back of the throat. It will give you a rhythm to move on, because in the yoga practice, it is actually all about the breath. Three more rounds of breath here. Walk your hands over towards the left side and place the right hand on top of your left. And now notice that there's more space on the right side of the body, and breathe into that right side of the body. Feel the stretch in the space, the right lung nice and open. Walk your hands over the mat towards the other side. Left hand on top of the right. And again, just breathe, relax the skin on your face. Interesting to maybe observe if there's some stickiness, if there's some stiffness. We did some sculpt yesterday, so I can feel that personally a bit behind my shoulder blades, upper back. We worked hard. Vinyasa is a flow class, so we breathe, we move. Work at your own pace and respect the edges of the body. And come back to center into your tabletop. Let the head just rest for a moment. And the resting of the head allows for the neck and the shoulder muscles to soften as well. And come into tabletop with your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Look up, cow stretch, tailbone up as well. Open the front line. Exhale, round and front. Now look at your hand and make sure your index finger is pointing forward and your fingers are spread nicely away. So your hands are big. Inhale, cow stretch, look up. Exhale, round and pull the navel in, chin to chest, feel the space in the back line of the body. 2 more times. Inhale, up and over. Very nice. Exhale, round and tuck. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come to a neutral spine. Walk your hands far forward so your hips stay above your knees. And then press your chest down. Your head can rest onto the floor. We call this Anatasana or puppy's pose. Anatasana is from the opening through the heart. Anahata. 2 more rounds of breath. And then walk your hands underneath your shoulders back to where they came from. Tuck your toes and then walk into plank pose. So your hands are under your shoulders. Maybe check the alignment of the hands again. Index fingers pointing forward, fingers nicely spread, shoulders above your wrist. And then down dog, lift your hips up to the sky. Rather than really pressing them backwards, think up, as if there is a rope around your hips and somebody is lifting you up to the sky. Your heels might also be lifted up in a way, or you can energetically pressing them down while the hips lift. So there's a counter kind of feeling, hips up and heels, hips up, heels down. And take a deep breath in. Walk your hands to your feet. So look at your big toes and walk your hands all the way to the back of the mat. Ragged dog, hold on to your opposite elbow and now let your head hang heavy. Pull the navel slightly in. Take 3 rounds of breath. Let the brain relax inside your skull. Slow breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Let go of your elbows, bend your knees and roll slowly up all the way. Big spinal loop, shoulder loop. Interlace your hands behind your back and then lift the heart. Now, often when we do that, we start into hanging to the lower back. So to avoid that, you tuck your tailbone. You pretend almost like somebody's punching you in the stomach. So you keep your tummy straight. You keep the lower body part of your upper body tight and you lift up from the heart. So you almost counter that lift. You do a little bit of a movement, which feels like you are restricting yourself, but it keeps your lower back safe. Open up into the shoulders. Take 1 more deep breath in. Let your hands come to your bum. Fold forward and slide your hands past your hamstrings, the back of your knees, your calves, and then let them hang loose above or in touch with the floor above, in front of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Bend your knees a little, and you'll notice if you bend your knees, it's easier to straighten the back. So we'd rather have a straight back than straight legs and a rounded spine. So go for the straight back and then walk back to plank pose all the way to the top of the mat. Good. Breathe in together all the way to the tummy, and you can use your knees, first your face, then your chest, a controlled landing. Interlace your hands at the base of the spine again. Now you can pull your belly button in as well. Press the toenails into the floor. Neck is in line with the rest of the spine. Nice. Nice, Bettina. Awesome, Graham. That's it, Dave. 1 more deep breath in. Soften everything down and bring your hands next to your rib cage. Knees stay down. Inhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes. We're still warming up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Up towards the sky. So your tailbone wants to move up. Take another deep breath in. Look to your feet, hands to your feet, all the way to the back of your mat. Halfway lift. Remember, you can bend your knees, slide your shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, high mountain. Now you stand up, arms above your head. Exhale, interlace your hands, belly button strong. Inhale, heart lifts. Now you can come to your tippy toes and try to balance. The body is still waking up. So balancing is sometimes from a physical point of view more challenging, but you are more calm in the mind, often in the morning. Another deep breath in. Slide the hands down the back of your legs. Let the head and your neck and your shoulders relax. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Toes or knees, you can choose. From high plank, we move to low plank, 90 degrees. Now just hold your chaturanga. Yeah, hold 90 degrees. So lift your chest a little, Graham. Yeah. Now flip one foot, flip the other foot, upward facing dog. Bring the back of your head backwards and press into your hands. Down dog, hips lift first, and then flip over your toes. Take a deeper breath into the nose. And a sigh out of the mouth. Close your mouth. Ujjayi breath in and out of the nose. Right leg lifts, three-legged dog. And just stay here and feel how you can extend to the right toes. You can bring the brain and the mind to the right leg. Make sure your right leg is active and long. Take another deep breath in here. Knee to your nose, exhale. Step the foot in between your hands, and now take a moment to set up for warrior one. Warrior one, we take the back leg, step it a little to the side and a little forward. Ground your heel. Feel that both feet are grounded. Bring your hands to your hips and then rise up to warrior one. So warrior one, our hips are in line with the front of our mat. If you would have lights shining from your frontal hips, your lights are shining forward. And bring your arms up and try to touch the ceiling. You bring your rib cage up and away from the pelvis. And I find it easier with my eyes closed, but try to have a 50-50 distribution of the body weight over your 2 feet. Press a little bit in the outer side of the left foot, rather than having all the weight in the right foot. One more deep breath in, lift the rib cage up and away from your pelvis. Exhale, eagle, your left arm under the right. Nice, Innie. Left arm under the right. Look to the horizon, lift your back heel, shift the weight forward. Full eagle, so you try to squeeze the thighs together. The hooking of the left toe is not important. It's the squeezing that matters. You're squeezing your arms, you're squeezing your thighs. Take 4 more rounds of breath here. Keep your eyes focused. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Lift your left knee up and your arms up towards the sky. Take another breath in here. Airplane lunge and torso. So you lunge backwards and you bring your arms backwards as well. You're lifting through the crown. This is called airplane lunge and torso. Lift your back heel off the floor. Arms next to your ears. Rocket ship arms. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane lunge and torso. Crescent lunge, so the upper body moves back and your arms come above your head. Hold. Again, just level your hips, squeeze your left bum a little bit. Another deep breath in here. Kriya crescent, straighten the legs and pull your fists next to your waist. Arms up only, Everest. You grow tall like a mountain through your straight legs and your straight arms. Warrior two. Slice it open. Right toes forward, left toes slightly in. I always check my toes quickly when I change from one shape to the other. And then I feel confident and just breathe. You can use the right hand, the nails or the rings on your right hand as a drishti. Take 2 more rounds of breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Nice focus. Reverse warrior, inhale, right arm up and over. Extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up and over. Good. Star pose, turn your toes out, bring your arms up. Now we go to the back of your mat for warrior two. So you turn to face the back of the mat. Yes, you can, guys, you can look at Bettina. So your left toes are forward. Very good. Reverse it again, left arm up and over. Extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Extended side angles. That's fine. That's fine. Star pose, inhale. We go back to the top of the mat, warrior two. So you're shuffling your feet a lot. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, lift your arm up. Low lunge all the way down. Good work. Three-legged dog, right leg lifts. Okay, listen closely. Standing splits at the back of your mat. That means you need to walk your hands, maybe on fingertips. You need to be careful for your wrist. And you bring your hands closer to your left foot. Standing splits. Option to bring your left hand around the calf and bring the nose a little closer to your shin. Notice the sensation in the body. Take another deep breath in. Feet together, you're at the back of the mat and your toes can touch. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plank pose to elbow plank. So you walk forward, you bring your elbows down to the floor. You can even bring your hands in prayer or flatten the palms to the floor. Dolphin pose. Start to walk your toes forward, forward. Your hips start to lift. Now work with your breath. So you breathe in to walk the toes forward. You breathe out to press your chest back to the thighs. And you will reach a point where you feel like, okay, this is it. This is my edge. I am stuck. Try to relax your head if you can. Lift your right leg up. So it's a three-legged dolphin pose. Hold for 2 rounds of breath. Tricky, I know. I can feel the back of my left leg. Stay with your breath. You can probably also feel your shoulders opening up. This is a weird transition, I'm warning you. Look in between your thumbs. So look at the top of the mat. Don't think about it too much. Take a deep breath in. Low lunge, step your right foot forward, lift your elbows. Yes, good. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Lift your left knee in towards your chest. Tree pose. Bring the left foot to the inside of your ankle, the calf, or so it's the foot against the leg, Dave. So it's either on the ankle or on the calf, toes pointing straight down, or below or above the knee. So stay away from the knee. Hands can stay here, or you can reach them up to the sky. It helps to find your drishti. Find a focus point on the curtain behind me. Lots of little spots. Hold and breathe. Focus fully on this task, on this moment. And the wobbling is part of it. We're creating new muscle memory, new neurological pathways. So enjoy the process of learning. Practice, 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 and all will come. Take another deep breath in here. Samastitihi, feet together, hands in front of the heart. Close your eyes for a moment and take 3 rounds of breath. You can focus on the physical. So how does the body feel? Are there any particular sensations? The grounding through the feet, the breath moving inside the body. Or you can also focus on how the mind and the heart are in this particular moment. Just observing, that's all that matters. Inhale, high mountain, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Chaturanga, so you can skip these, or you can do them on the toes or on the knees, so many options. High plank, inhale. Half plank, 90 degrees, so the shoulders stay above the elbows. One foot flips, other foot flips. Maybe the thighs stay off the floor throughout the full transition. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're back into our upside down V. Focus on lifting the hips up to the sky. Left leg, three-legged dog. Hold for 3 rounds of breath. Can you bring your mind to your left toes? Do you know what they're doing? Are they pointing? Are they spreading? Is the foot flexed? Are you reaching? Good. You are in your body. Take another deep breath in. Look forward. Step your foot forward. Now set yourself up for warrior 1. Right foot a little in and out. Often people rush through the foundation, through the setup. So you feel good through the setup, hands to hips, and then bring your arms above your head. Frontal hips pointing straight forward. Upper body lifts away from pelvis, and your weight distribution is 50-50. And then breathe. 2 more rounds of breath. Create that space, create that strength. Another deep breath in here. Right arm underneath your left for eagle arms. Lift your right heel and shift the weight towards your full eagle pose. Now, eagle pose is a temporary restriction of blood flow because we're squeezing our limbs. As if you take a water hose, water is coming through, but you're holding it. So it's more the release, which is coming soon. So now we release. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Blood can flow completely freely. Exhale, airplane lunge and torso. Big step back, find the foot and keep the back heel off the floor. Inhale, rocket ship arms, feel the length and the strength. Exhale, airplane lunge and torso. Lovely, Ingrid. Awesome, Marley. Crescent lunge, lift the chest, arms reach up to the heavens. Hold for a moment. Take a breath in. Crescent Kriya, straighten the legs and pull all the energy in towards your body. Arms up to the sky, Everest, grow nice and tall. Warrior two, slice it open. Okay, this part is about the shuffling of the feet, but let's first just be in our warrior two. Left toes forward, right toes a little in. Yeah, that's amazing. Reverse warrior, left arm up. So it's just the upper body moving for now. Extended side angle. Upper body moves forward. Big press into the feet, star pose. Turn your toes out. You keep moving to the back of the mat and come into your warrior two. Right toes forward, left toes in. So you're really mindful about the transitioning of the feet. Right arm up, inhale. Reverse. Right arm down, left arm up, extended side angle. We return, star pose. Inhale, turn the toes out. First the feet, top of your mat. So first you turn the feet, then you bend the knee. Reverse triangle, straighten the legs, lift your left arm up. Exhale, low lunge, wimble your hands down and flatten the palms. Three-legged dog, left leg up to the sky. There we go, standing splits. Walk, walk, walk. You can use your fingertips or your flat hands. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Right hand can come around the calf. Active through the left toes. You also inverted. Blood goes to the brain every time your head is lower than your heart. The vagus nerve gets stimulated every time we turn our heart lower than our digestion and our head lower than our heart. Take a deep breath in, fold forward, bring the feet together and take a moment of just letting everything hang. Inhale, halfway lift, activate the body. Exhale, plank to elbow plank. There we go. Walk, 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 elbows down to the floor. I like to have my palms flat onto the floor. It gives me a grounded sensation. And then we come to dolphin pose. Start to walk. Walk with your breath. Inhale to move the feet forward onto your tippy toes. Exhale to press your chest back. And then see if you can maybe walk 1 millimeter further forward and press your chest back. Relax your head. Pull the navel in and breathe. Left leg up to the sky, your three-legged dolphin pose. Don't think about it too much. Look towards your thumbs. Breathe in. Step your left foot forward. So you bend your right knee, hop, and you spring your foot forward. Crescent lunge, arms up to the sky. Well done. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Single leg Tadasana. Find the weight into your left foot. Stand all the way up. Tree pose on this side. Foot to the ankle. It fits actually quite interestingly, nicely onto the rounding of your calf, the sole of the foot, almost like it's a puzzle and they're made for each other. That's below the knee or above the knee. And there's quite some pressure. That's why we're pressing that foot into the thigh. That's why we try to avoid the knee. Hands can come above your head. Find your drishti and your focus point. Very nice, guys. Keep the breath going. In and out. In and out. One more breath in and out. Samastitihi. Now, often you can observe your own pattern of thinking. We judge, it was good, it was bad, we fell out, we didn't fall out. It doesn't really matter. As soon as we start to change our mindset, in that it's just good to be here, and it's good to try, and it's good to learn, and it's good to move, then it's okay. It's not about the result, it's about the process in the Eastern philosophy. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, nice yogis. Exhale, chaturanga. We do that flow again. First, you can go through your flow. High plank, low plank. Hold your low plank. Feel the building of strength. Flip one foot, point the toes. Really lift the heart, the crown of the head. The back of the head presses backwards. Hips lift. Apla, downward dog. Fabulous, yogis. Take a deep breath in, nice innie. Deep breath out, awesome, Marali. Right leg lifts, a three-legged dog. Step your foot in between or behind your hands. Warrior one, shorter and wider. Ground to the left heel, then stand up. Arms above your head. You can even have them separate. I sometimes like an interlace. It really makes me activate those leg arms. Take another deep breath in. Left arm underneath the right. Some people, if you can't interlace, you can just have the back of the hands touch or even hold onto the shoulders. Another deep breath in, lift your back heel. Feel the shifting of the weight towards the right leg. There you go, eagle pose. 4 rounds of breath, soften the shoulders. Bring your shoulders above your hips as much as you can. So pretend there's a wall behind you. You know, you can sit against the wall. Now you want to stand against that wall. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Lift everything up. Exhale, airplane lunge and torso. Reach with that light foot. Try to land onto the ball of the foot so the left heel stays up. Inhale, rocket ship arms. Exhale, airplane arms. Crescent lunge, full chest lifts up. Energy goes up to the sky. Kriya crescent, cleansing into the tummy. So pull the belly button in. Inhale, Everest, grow tall like a mountain. Exhale, warrior two, slice your legs open, right toes forward, left toes in. Reverse warrior, upper body moves, legs are statically working. Extended side angle, right arm down, left arm up. Let's work on those transition of the feet. Star pose. Baby, look at your feet. Turn the toes out. Back of your mat, warrior two, left toes. Turn towards, that's so nice. Just the arms, reverse warrior, left arm up. Extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Now it's about the feet again. Turn out, star pose. Top of your mat, feet first, bend the knee, warrior two. Wonderful. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten the right leg up. And now we go to full Trikonasana. So wait a moment. Personally, I find this stance very long and I find it a little bit too wobbly. So I like to just bring my left foot a little closer, but the feet, the left toes are still pointing in. So it's still warrior 2 feet, but just a little closer. Then hold on to your hips and turn your left hip a little forward and show the person behind you in imaginary world your bum. Like, hello, this is my bum. Good. Reach your right arm forward and left arm back. Yes. Feel that the legs are working strongly. Now pull your belly button in. Right arm comes on the inside of the right leg. Left arm comes up. 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Broaden the chest. Take 4 rounds of breath in Trikonasana. A tricky pose, Trikonasana. It's called Trikonasana for triangle. It's a triangle shape. Underneath your legs, underneath the armpits. All right, look down to the right big toe. Breathe in, bend your right knee. Half moon, shift the weight forward. Right fingertips can be on the floor. If you want to use a block, you can use a block. Keep your belly button open to the side. Keep looking down onto your drishti. Your mind is in your left fingers. Your mind is in your left toes. You know that your left arm is straight. You know that your left leg is straight. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat. Left knee hooks behind the right. Big step back, low lunge, flatten the palms, 3-legged dog. Right leg lifts up and behind you. Standing splits, hands walk to foot. Hands walk, 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 walk. Very nice. Take another deep breath in here.
Fold your feet forward underneath your body. Inhale, halfway lift, very nicely done. Exhale, elbow plank, walk forward and drop onto your elbows. Hand palms can be together or onto the floor. Dolphin, walk your feet, press your chest back towards the side. Feet walk, breathe in, press chest back. Okie dokie, right leg lifts. Now look in between your lower arms. Your right leg stays straight. Make sure your right leg stays straight. As soon as we think about the left leg, we often forget about the right leg. Bend your left knee, keep your right leg straight, and then make little hops. Little hops. Little hops. Maybe you clap your feet and the left foot meets the right. 5. Little hops are fine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg lifts. Bend your left knee, look in between your thumbs. There you go. Step forward, hop, lift, and step. Nice. Well done. All right. Forward fold, top of your mat. Well done. Quite an advanced flow today, just to celebrate International Day of Yoga. All right, high mountain, arms above your head. Samastitihi, notice any physical. So often you can say, I'm aware of the beating of my heart, the breath being faster because of the hubs. And then can you focus on the breath and come back to that balanced state? Use the breath to calm down the heart. Use the breath to calm down your central nervous system. 2 more rounds. So breath. The breath is such a powerful tool. Pranayama. Prana means life force. It enhances the quality of your life if you know how to breathe. Inhale, high mountain. There we go. Last bit of standing. Exhale. Fold forward, soften your neck and shoulders. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Chaturanga Dandasana. So Chaturanga is actually half plank. So it's a Vinyasa flow from high plank to half plank. You can also meet us in down dog. Flip over for feet. Thighs are off the floor. You're strong in the body. Lift the hips and then flip over the toes. Down dog. Down dog is your ultimate reset, where you can go, hey, Joëlle, how are you doing? Are you still breathing? Are you still smiling? What can you do to make this pleasant and smooth, flowy and strong? Last bit of standing, yogis. Well done so far. Left leg up to the sky. Feel the length, the space, and the strength. Low lunge, step the foot forward. Warrior 1, first the feet, ground, hands to hips, hands up above your head. Really lift up, so use your breath. Take another deep breath in. Right arm underneath your left. Prepare, that means you lift, you shift. Full eagle pose. Now, rather than being forward, can you pretend there's a wall behind you and you want to lean against that wall? Shoulders above your hips. Keep focusing and breathing. Inhale, single leg Tadasana. Reach up. Oh, my balance. Where's my dristi? Exhale, airplane, lunge and torso. Try to land into the ball of the foot. Arms only, rocket ship. Breathe in. Arms back, exhale. Crescent lunge, you reach everything up to the sky. Crescent kriya, straighten the legs and pull the energy in towards yourself. Now bring the energy up like a mountain. Everest, warrior 2, slice it open. Take a moment to check your feet using your intellect and then coming into a space of feeling the breath and the shape. Arms, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm up. Feet, star pose, turn the toes out. Keep moving, back of your mat, warrior 2. Lovely. Arms, reverse warrior, right arm up. Extended side angle, left arm up, right arm down. Back to the feet, star pose. Turn, lift the arms up. Obviously the arms are moving, but the focus is on the feet. To the top of the mat. Warrior 2. So nice. Reverse Trikonasana, straighten. Take your time. The steps towards setting your pose up are very important. So walk your feet. Maybe this is just my preference. I can only talk from the experience in my body. And then the hips are in line with your long edge of the mat, and you slightly bring your hips on an angle and then tilt. So you're showing your right buttock to the neighbor behind you. Left arm reaches forward. So the reaching of the arms allows you to have a straight spine. It's like we're trying to have a long spine. We try to keep that length, one arm down, one arm up. Notice all the triangles. There's a triangle under your leg. There's a triangle under the left waist. And there's maybe even a triangle behind your left heel with that left hand. Good. You can look down to the side or up. It's all good. Yes, 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 yogis. Now we all look down till your left big toe. Breathe in, half moon. Bend your left leg. Start to bring your left hand down to the floor. A block underneath your left hand. So you really press the hand flat into the block. Can help. The body is big. The body is expanded. Your right fingers are active. Your right toes are active. Take another deep breath in. Shiva squat, nicely done. Right knee behind your left. Step back, low lunge. And take a moment here, three-legged dog. Left leg up, this is the last bit. Hands walk to your foot, all the way to the back of the mat, mobility. Yeah, relax your neck and shoulders, breathe in. Feet together underneath your body. It feels like a bit of a sigh when you let your shoulders and your neck and your head relax. And then we activate with the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Last elbow plank. You can even walk on your elbows, any if that works better for you. Palms to touch or palms down to the floor. Walk your toes forward. Dolphin, press your chest back. In these first moments, you find your edge. Where is your personal edge? And then your left leg comes up to the sky. Keep your mind in both legs. Bend the right knee a little, but feel that the left leg is still straight. Look in between your arms and do little hops. Hop. Maybe the feet will meet. Then you need to straighten the right leg as soon as you kick your right leg up. Press into your hands. It's easiest if the thumbs are flat to the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Left leg up. There we go. Look in between your thumbs. Low lunge. Hop. Lift your elbows. Step forwards. Now both feet forward. There you go. Well done. Relax. Gorilla's pose, where your feet are hip width apart. Lift your foot. Your index finger is going to try to touch your heel, and then the foot is going to stand on your hand. Some of us will need to bend the knees a little more. You can even bend your elbows, and then let the head hang. Your elbows are actually trying to bend more, so the crown moves towards the floor. And you create space. Take 5 rounds of breath here. You've created a circle of energy with your own body. Lots of nerve endings in your feet and your hands that are touching. Breathe. And release your hands slowly and walk your feet back. Last down dog, or actually second last down dog. Right leg lifts, 3-legged dog, half pigeon. Take it slow. Bring your right knee towards the pinky side of your right hand, and your shin goes diagonally underneath the body. And you can walk your left foot back. Fingertips, breathe in, stay up. Or you can come to the elbows, or you can create a pillow with your hands and let your head rest onto your hands. Now, because we're going down to the floor, you might start to feel cold, so just watch it. the ultimate thing actually both on and off your mat is try to not to get cold. So when the body is telling you like, oh, we are about to get cold, that's when you put something on, not when it's too late. Just breathe.
Stay with your breath. Three more rounds of breath.
Nice. Your hands can come back under your shoulders. Tuck your left toes, down dog. Lift the foot up and away from the floor. Step it back, stretch it out. Left leg up, same thing. Other side. Left knee outside of the left hand. Foot diagonally underneath you. Walk your right knee back. If you're very far removed from the floor, you can also put a block underneath your bum to give yourself some support, and your hips are again square to the top of the mat. Elbows or a pillow for your head. Just breathe. Often in these asymmetrical shapes, we become aware of differences, the right and the left, not feeling exactly as open or as stable. It's awareness that matters. You bring the unknown into the known. Now you know, and from that place, you can understand more. Understand your injuries, understand your habits, and potentially even changing them. In the end, the word yoga means union. So all this moving and this breathing and meditating, yes, it enhances your own well-being, but the ultimate, well, it's not the goal. The word goal is, it's not a word I really like. But it's union. It's a feeling of union, of inclusivity, of belonging, of connecting to self, others, and nature. Take 3 more rounds of breath here. And bring your hands under your shoulders, walk your hands closer to your left leg. And this time we roll onto the left side of our hips, of our bum, and you bring the right leg all the way forward. Yes, maybe this is a good time to put some clothing on. Stretch the legs in front of you. Activate your toes so that your feet are flexed and the toes are open. And then you can fold forward. You can opt for a straight spine, which is quite nice because it allows you to breathe. And it allows your spine to, well, the spine is the highway of information traveling from brain to guts through heart. But if you feel like relaxing, you can obviously also just round the spine forwards. You can also test both and then decide which one feels best. I've got quite some tension in the shoulder blades, so the rounding actually feels quite nice this morning, even if it's harder to breathe here. 4 more rounds of breath. On the next inhale, roll up. You can hold onto the back of the knees and then roll all the way onto your back. Knees into chest. Open the arms to the side and let your knees fall over to the left, but quite close to your left arm. So aim for your knees to come quite close to your elbow. Right arm reaches over to the right side. You can even choose to lift your head and turn the nose towards the right. Bring the knees to center. You can even give them a little hug. Head back to the center, and then you repeat that on the other side. So aim to have the knees quite nice and up close towards your right elbow. And once the feet are on the floor, you can just tell your whole body to relax. And it helps me to start with the extremities of the body, to tell my toes to relax. And often when my toes start to relax, there's a ripple effect and the rest of the body starts to also soften. Turn your head on the other side. You can do that here as well. Bring your knees back to center, leg up the wall or anti-gravity pose. So you bring your legs up, but rather than being active through the toes and pointing and engaging the muscles, they're actually hanging. So the knees are soft, the ankles are soft. You can even give everything a little bit of a shake. Arms can be added on. So it's like zombie arms. The hands are flopping. All your joints are soft. And then take another couple of rounds of breath here. Last couple of conscious breaths. So feeling every in and exhale. Noticing the rising and falling of the chest. And then when you are ready, you start to prepare for your Shavasana, your ultimate resting pose. You bring the feet as wide as the mat, let the toes fall out to the side. Rearrange your clothing. You can lift your hips, shoulders. Reshuffle your head, arms next to the body with the palms facing up. And we'll just stay still and I'll let you know it's time to move again. Yes, make sure you're warm.
Take a deep breath in through your nose and notice how that fills up your lungs and how your chest expands. And then a nice sigh out of the mouth. Just let the lips split and let the air escape. You can keep your eyes closed for now and just come back. Notice your body in space and start to create small movements again with the fingers and the toes. All the little joints in your hands, your feet, your incredible, intelligent vessel, your body. That's the house to your being. You make the movements a little bigger, squeeze fists, open palms, feel the movement in the wrist, the subtle movements. Movements we do all day long. We're not often conscious, we're not often aware of these incredible movements that our body can make. So be in the body, feel the ankles, the wrists. And then maybe arms overhead, stretch yourself long, long, long. Waking up again, yeah. And then hug your knees into chest, small little bowl. You can roll onto the right side. Use your right arm as a pillow for your head. And without too much muscular effort, use your left hand to sideways press yourself away from the floor and come into a seated position to close our practice, cross-legged or kneeling, whatever suits you. The yoga practice is a shift of energy, a shift of mindset, a waking up, an exploration of who you are in a safe space without any judgment, with compassion and kindness. So when we meet each other off the mat, we can also approach each other from that kind space of recognition that we are in this life together. And that through community and support, storytelling, sharing of memories, sharing of experiences, we can meet each other. And life becomes lighter, more unified, more connected. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. What a beautiful way to start International Day of Yoga with a yoga practice. Maybe look around on the internet. It's actually quite cool. They'll be practicing yoga all over the world in the big cities, outside on the squares. It's quite a festive day today. Thank you for being here and starting this day together. May this practice have a ripple effect on your day this week in your life. Namaste. Wonderful yogis. Hey, love it, Marley. That was very festive. Bye, Marley. Bye, Amy. Have a good day.